Hi, I'm Jim with InStuffMusic.com, and I'm here today to do a demo of the Mesa Fillmore 50. The Mesa Boogie Fillmore 50 is a 50-watt 112 two-channel tube combo amp. The two channels are completely independent, and you can set each channel to either clean, drive, or high gain modes. The amp's 50 watts, Class AB, and there is a half power switch that drops it down to 25 watts. There's a single 12-inch speaker in the amp, a Celestion Custom 90. We have 5 12AX7 tubes in the preamp, and in the power section we have 6 L6s, and there are 2 of those. The reverb is tube driven, and it's a long tank spring reverb. Each channel has its own independent 3-band EQ, independent presence control, and independent reverb control. There's a single 1/4-inch input on the front of the amp. In the back, we have a completely tube buffered in-series effects loop. For outputs, we have 2 1/4-inch 4-ohm speaker outs and a single 1/4-inch 8-ohm internal speaker out, so you can hook up an extension cab to this amp. The amp comes with a foot switch that controls the channels, and you can buy a second foot switch that controls the reverb. There's a 3-position cloning mode switch on the amp. The construction for this amp is Baltic birch. Here we have it in black Bronco vinyl with tinsel jut grill and white piping. Of course, from Mesa, you can custom order a wide variety of trim options, and you can get the grill cloth and the covering in just a wide variety of colors and textures. Finally, the amp comes in at a very manageable 45 pounds, and it's pretty compact. You'd definitely be able to fit this in the trunk of any sedan without any issues. Okay, now we're back, and we're going to start the video today doing some sounds with humbuckers. At the beginning of the video, I had channel number 1 set up for a high headroom clean setting, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set everything pretty much at noon, and just give you a rough idea of what everything sounds like there. The gain pushed a little north. And I'm going to take the reverb off. So here's the neck, the middle, and the bridge. So now I'm going to try to get a nice, sparkling, clean tone. I'm going to bring the reverb back in a little bit. And here we go again with the neck. The middle. and the bridge. Now I'm going to engage the effects loop, and I have a Strymon El Capistan set there for about that setting. Here's the middle. Next, I'm going to take it over to channel 2, and channel 2 I have set up in the clean setting, but I have the gain turned up, so we're going to max out the gain for the clean setting first. And I'm going to engage that with the foot switch that comes with the amp. So here's the bridge. Okay, now I'm going to bring the reverb down a little bit, and I'm going to try to get a little bit of a brighter sound. I'm going to bring the bass down and the presence up. Okay, now I've taken channel 2 over to the drive setting, and I have it set for a medium gain. Here's what that sounds like. All right, I'm going to bring the gain up a bit. Let's hear how the amp cleans up. Bring the gain up even higher. Finally, I'm going to take it to the high setting, bring the gain back to about noon. So even at higher gain settings, it's very clear, it's very responsive, and you can still hear every note in the chord. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it up to the 50 watt setting. I'm going to leave all the controls where they were, and here's it at the full 50. All right, the drive setting at 50. Bring the gain up a little, take some of that reverb out. All right, let's hear some sounds with a single coil guitar. Okay, now we're back with the Strat, and I'm going to leave the clean channels set like I had it at the beginning of the video. We're going to stay in the 50-watt mode here, and here's some sounds starting on the neck. Here's the neck in the middle. A little bit of breakup there when I really push the amp. Very responsive. Here's the middle. Here's the middle and the bridge. And we could take that breakup out of there and make it really clean just by bringing that gain back a little bit. And the great thing about this amp is you can set either of these channels really close. I mean, I could just keep this a clean setting like that, and I could come over to channel number 2 and set that almost identically, just with a little more push. If you just want to do that and have the slightest bit of difference. So this is channel 1. And you can switch to channel 2 and just push it a little more. It's really nice. You can add that delay back in a little bit. A little more prominent. All right, now let's try to gain up channel 2. Take it to the drive setting. Here's that in the bridge. Here's the high gain setting. Take that reverb out, push the gain up. All right, that was the Fillmore 50 from Mesa.